Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. But it really is our YouTube channel because this does go live on YouTube. We did go viral on YouTube one time. Don't forget that.
How was your week?
You know what? My week was good. No complaints. I can't remember. What did I do this past weekend? It mustn't have been anything crazy. I think I went to SoulCycle. Oh, I went to a different SoulCycle studio. That's something big for me. I don't like change, so that was something interesting that I did. I went to the one. Have you ever seen like this one in Seaport?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
The Seaport one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice. I'm trying to picture where it is. I've definitely walked by it.
It's like right across from the Cisco Brewers in Seaport. Like the Cisco Brewer like beer garden.
The one in front of Ocean Prime?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's actually funny because when I was going to SoulCycle, I said to my friends, "Wait, that's Ocean Prime. Mike always goes to like his little business dinners there."
I do.
I know.
That's why
you do what you do.
That's why I had to move next week.
Yeah.
I have a dinner.
Yep. So next week, if you're wondering ahead of time, we'll be recording on a different day. The day TBD. We have to talk to our producer who's sitting right here, but we'll have to talk to him later about what day we're going to do it.
What did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
I went to SoulCycle. I went on a date Friday night with my husband. I just feel like this is the time of year, like I feel like I hadn't even seen him.
Yeah.
I was like, what's new? How's things? What's poppin'? So I did that, and then I hung out with my family, and I feel like I did something on Saturday, but I just simply for the life of me cannot remember what it was.
Love that.
But that's it. What about you? How's things?
It was good. I had a good weekend. It was like I feel like my first real weekend in my apartment.
Yeah, where you could, like,
all
actually-
my roommates were home.
Yeah.
It was fun. We went out. I went out Friday, kind of hung around Saturday, went to my friend's house with the pool. I have her wedding
Of
next
course.
week.
Oh,
So
fun.
yeah, my friend Alana. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. We'll busy.
I'm
I
sure
have
she
like
gets mad that you call her just your friend
yeah, my
with
friend
the
with
pool.
the pool, my like best friend since literally high school. It'll be
With the
fun.
pool.
I'm like, this is my last like slow weekend, I think, for like till November.
Yeah. This is when things start to pick up
Yeah,
for me, too.
I go like my mom's birthday weekend, BravoCon, wedding, Alana's wedding next weekend.
Yeah.
So
No, that's me. I'm the same,
it
too.
will
and
be I'll be booked in biz, but
booked and biz.
but
I remember, I went to Rent Them Outlets.
fun.
It wasn't
I haven't been there in
giving-
forever.
Honestly, it wasn't giving what it used to give when it was like back to school season and your mom was like, you have $100 to spend at Rent Them
Right.
Outlets. Like,
Totally.
you can get back to school clothes and back to school shoes. It just wasn't giving. It wasn't giving what I wanted it to. Like the Lululemon outlet was like so picked over. Like it's like not even worth it. It was just kind of lame. And I definitely did something after that, but I just can't remember.
Can't even put a pin on
And you
it.
know why? You know why my brain's all messed up?
Tell me.
You know why? Because Mercury's in retrograde.
It isn't retrograde in my
Retrograde.
world. No, I know.
Mercury's in Gatorade.
I didn't think it hit
Stressful.
me yet. I was like, oh, I think I'm skating by, and then today was a absolute mess trying to like get here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because the train was a mess in general. So I don't know if it's been like because now every company's like you have to come back to work because Labor Day's done,
Yeah.
and so like commuters are in like full swing again.
Mhm.
The train was fucking packed, and I hate that. Like I
Yeah.
haven't had to deal with that in forever. And then the Orange Line being down has just made like everything a mess. So
Yeah.
like I told you, I got on the train and they were like, I never like usually get the Braintree one right away. So it's
Yeah.
like for those people who don't, the red line split. It's like Braintree or Ashmont, and I take Braintree so Abby can pick me up. And I was like on my way here, and then suddenly they were like, "Oh, Ashmont's back live. Like this train's now becoming that." We all had to fucking get off. And it was so annoying.
Can I tell you a secret that's gonna make you quite upset?
What do you-
And I don't know if it's true or not, but this is just a rumor. The rumor around town. So I heard a rumor from somebody that at a recent, and again, I don't know if this is true. This is just a rumor. Nobody come for me. But this is a tea spilling podcast, so I'm here to spill the tea. I heard a rumor that the way that they did an Orange Line shutdown, they're planning one for the Red Line. I heard that they're planning a month-long Red Line shutdown. That's the rumor going around town. And you all better just pray that does not happen. Does the red line need it? Yes. Is it going to be an absolute disaster if they do, in fact, do that? Also, yes.
I'm like, the woman is too stunned to speak. Like,
No,
I don't even know.
I know.
Well, I do so much on the red line.
I know. I was afraid to tell you, honestly, but I just figured you deserve a heads up. But I heard that, like, at a recent, again, this could be false, I don't know, but I heard at a recent, like, union meeting, they said to, like, the tea workers union, like, just be prepared. Like, this may be something that might be coming down the pipeline. So just keep that in mind.
Is, like, absolutely insane, and I can't even deal with that.
Just a tragedy.
I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah. Yeah, retrograde is, like, coming in hot.
It is. Also, I remembered what I did on Saturday. I went to my friend's our mutual friend, Annie.
Yes.
I went to her boyfriend's 30th birthday party.
And that looked fun.
It was actually quite lovely. I don't know why I was having, like, a brain fart.
I love a house party.
You know what? It was lovely. It was actually at the VFW.
Right.
Which, like, I went up to get a drink.
It's like house party adjacent,
Totally.
Though.
It's the exact same thing. But, like, with cheaper, better booze, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
I went up to get a drink, and for a Bud Light and a mixed drink, basically the size of my head, like in one of those, like basically a full solo cup of vodka Sprite. For the two of them, it was $7. I was like, so $4 for a giant mixed drink and $3 for a Bud Light? Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Insane.
It was just serendipitous, honestly. It was lovely. It was just lovely. Sorry, my sister was trying to FaceTime me with my niece. Fine. But, you know. Duty calls.
Yeah. Off the clock.
Off the clock. Truly.
Kind of not a slow news week.
No,
but
yeah.
Like, I feel like last week we had so much to talk about.
I know that this week it's kind of rehashing some of the things that we already talked about.
Let's talk Brady update, because I think I'm winning our bet.
Okay, you think that they're heading for divorce based off of her recent statement.
And what I saw.
Justin, did you see this statement?
And what I saw.
Justin is our producer, for those of you that don't know. He was here. He's got to plug his mic in. He was here last week. If you listen to the pod, he was our resident sports
analyst.
Newscaster. Yeah, sports analyst.
Well, I haven't heard this update either, so
Michael, take us in.
Dumois, which, Justin, if you don't know, it's like real life Gossip Girl, and people like post in like blind items for like riddles or whatever of like things they've seen or heard, and like people like will guess, or they're pretty obvious. Like they'll put in the subject of like the email basically like what gives it away. So the subject of the email is thegoat12@tampa.com. So Brady. Okay. And the subject is I'm on a boat, and the message goes, this QB called a cigar CEO to buy his boat because his wife is leaving him for not being a family man and picking his career over his family and not caring about his marriage. Lied to the wife and said that he would be there for them, but decided to play football. The boat is definitely a divorce gift to himself. It cost about $300K. And there was another follow-up that said, oh, I believe this because I was at a bar in the Bahamas and some guy said he was down here to bring up his big yacht because he has someone in Florida who's going to buy it. It was the same guy. And then Giselle made like a tweet on Sunday like saying like good luck Tampa Bay at Tom Brady, but wasn't at the game. And then she made like a statement with like E-News basically posted it that someone tweeted to her that she's like selfish for not wanting him to like pursue like to stay in football or whatever, and she was like, football's a violent game and like I want him, he has a family and kids and blah blah blah. So I really do think it's heading there.
I'm starting to feel that way too. And I said no at first, but I either think
I think it's
I don't know. I was talking to my husband and he's like obviously a big sports guy too, and he was like, I don't think they're done. I'm sure Justin stands in the same camp, but
it's one of those things I'm not gonna believe it until it actually happens.
For sure.
You know, I don't doubt it, but like it has to happen.
I know.
I think it's juicy. I do.
I know.
The statement, I was less convinced until I saw the statement, and then I saw the statement and I was like, ooh.
Right?
Because if it like to that point, if she's gonna come out and make a statement, I feel like she might as well have just said, this is all bullshit, like we're very happily in love, like when she just absolutely did not say that.
Well, so like the thing that doesn't make sense to me is like if you want him to be like around the family and part of the family so bad, and like you're obviously upset that like football is ruining that. Like, I look at it as like yes, football might impede like this year and maybe the next couple of years from him being part of the family, but like if you guys get a divorce, then he's
right.
You're removing him from the
That's
situation
so
even beyond his years of football.
Yeah, I
True.
never thought of that.
So I don't know. It's an interesting predicament. I feel like maybe what it is, and this is just my guess, is that there's a lot of rumors swirling that he's going to continue to want to play after this year and maybe even go to another team and another organization. And maybe she's just trying to put it out there that, hey, like if you think
that you can do that, like we're going to be pissed.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like that take. I think that's a good take. Maybe if he continues to play, then she'll be like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
I know. We'll see. Because, like, does the Fox contract have, like, a date on it? Or just, like, whenever he retires, that, like, immediately kicks in?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's pending retirement. So it's like once that happens, it kicks in.
Did you see, now I'm just, like, a sports person, but did you see that Steph Curry has, like, his rumored lifetime $1 billion deal with Under Armour?
No, I
$billion?
did not.
$1 billion
Billion with a B?
billion with a B. Lifetime $1 billion deal with Under Armour. It's like in the works, is what I saw on like a Facebook thing. So I don't know, like it's not Dumas, so I don't take it with a grain of salt. But I was like shocked. $1 billion lifetime deal.
Wow. I was kind of shocked to learn that, and I don't know much about Steph Curry, but I was kind of shocked to learn that like he's a cheater. He seemed like a real family man to me.
I think they actually have an open marriage, is what I've heard.
Oh.
Yeah, like it goes both ways.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is she still on Food Network?
I don't know. I never minded her, but people hate her.
People hate her.
And I was like, I've never had a problem with her.
I like his daughter. She's funny.
Yeah, she's cute. Did you see? I saw a video the other day. It just came up on my like TikTok feed. There was a video, and it was like it must have been at the last time they won like their Super Bowl. What's it called? The Super Bowl of basketball.
The NBA Finals.
Okay, yeah, like the last. I don't know.
Didn't they win in May?
Oh, did they win in May?
They did, yeah.
Oh.
They beat the Celtics.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Right.
I knew that. I definitely knew that. Maybe. I don't know. No, I did know that because I had to buy a Celtics shirt because like sometimes we do like spirit days at school, and like I was like, I'm sick of just wearing green. I want a Celtics shirt, so I went out and bought one. But I think it was somebody that actually doesn't play for the Celtics anymore because I think it was like way too cheap to like possibly be somebody who does play for the Celtics. Yeah. Anyways, I'll have to let you guys know who it was. But and there was a video of their daughter and like a guy, like a little kid had like a sign, and it was like, will you let her marry me? And she like pointed at it and she was like, is that about me? And Aisha was like, yeah, I think it is. And she was like waving like to the little boy. It was so cute. I was like, oh my God, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's adorable. Is cute.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I know for sports.
No, I don't know anything about I don't know her. But, two things that I didn't write on the Google Doc, but I wanted to mention quickly. One, I bought my Don't Worry Darling tickets. So I will be going to see a movie, everybody. I will, in fact, be going to see a movie.
Like soon, no?
Yeah, the 22nd, that Thursday, whatever that Thursday is. Is that next Thursday?
Yeah, next Thursday. No, next Friday. Next Friday.
No, it's out, it technically comes out Friday, but the, like, early screening is Thursday night.
Yep, 22nd. You're right.
Okay, so I could record Thursday, like, well, we can talk about it later. It doesn't matter. But anyways, so I'm going to see Don't Worry Darling. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys know I don't like scary things. But I'm hoping it's more
it's like Lifetime thriller. It's not like you're going to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, but that actually scares me more, I think. I don't know. I think I'll be fine, but I'm not joking when I say I haven't seen the inside of a movie theater that wasn't on a field trip in 5 years, 6 years.
I love the movies.
I know you do.
We've talked about this.
But I'm going to Braintree, thank God, so you get like the nice fancy chairs.
Yeah, well, every theater's like that now.
Oh, really?
Most of them,
I
yeah.
wouldn't know. But that's good to know.
Yeah, love that.
And the other thing that I didn't put on the Google Doc, but I wanted to mention just because it's a recurring segment on this podcast now, is the drama with Funny Girl.
Oh yeah, Lea Michele getting COVID.
And Lea Michele got COVID, so she was like 2 days into production.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, out of an abundance of caution, they, like, kept her home for a day or whatever, and it turns out that she had COVID. My cousin, her name is Callie, went to New York to go see Harry Styles at MSG and was like, oh, my God, while we're there, like, let's go see Funny Girl, like, and bought the tickets right when Leah Michelle made the announcement.
God damn.
And like found out while they were on the trip to see Harry Styles that they would not be seeing Leah Michelle. And she's
Would've
like
loved a little boots on the ground.
I know. We would have loved a little intel.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, she saw Julie Bensko. She said she was good.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of probably who should have taken over the role.
I mean, yeah, if we're all being honest with each other.
But
something about me is I'm actually in my funny girl era. I am directing the fall musicale.
Shocked.
At my school.
Shocked.
So,
what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Peter Pan.
Cute.
Junior. And
Cute,
it's really
cute.
cute. It's going to be adorable.
Are you going to run like a tight ship?
You know what? I focus a lot on costuming. Costuming is
Are you doing this alone?
No.
Oh, there's like a couple of
there's
you?
4 of us that direct together.
Got it.
And I take over last year was my first year doing it. We did Frozen Junior.
Oh.
And that was a smashing success. But this year, it was great. I had a great time. But
Swept the Tonys.
It did. It really, it was, won all the awards, standing ovations, etc., etc. But no, I love it. I mean, and the theater kid in me, like, it just makes me so happy.
Living.
Yeah. I obviously, because of my theater kid background, wanted to do Seussical the musical, which, did you see my TikTok?
Yeah,
I
did.
made?
Yeah.
There's this, like, TikTok trend going around, and it's, like, there's 2. One is, like, oh, like, teenage dirtbag, and it's, like, post pictures of, like, your teenage dirtbag era. And then there's, like, a rebuttal TikTok, and it's, like, you were not a teenage dirtbag, you were in Seussical. And I posted a TikTok, I'll post it to our page, of me, like, in Seussical.
Oh, that was the Seussical?
Oh, I was in Seussical, yeah. I was the lead. I was the lead in Seussical.
What's that, like Cat in the Hat?
No, I was the lead girl, Gertrude McBuzz.
Cute.
Yeah, it was
I don't
cute.
think I've seen that.
Oh, it's actually, like, on it, like, for Dr. Seuss being, like, a piece of shit, like, it's actually a pretty good play.
Cool.
It's pretty good. But it's just, like, the quintessential, like, everybody has done, if you were ever at it, like, you did Seussical at one point or another in your career.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't. I'm not. I'm like a repressed theater guy.
Yeah. Were you, like, on Tech Crew?
No, I never did it, but wanted to.
Oh, that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
There's still time.
No.
Do you want to get into, like, you and I should, like, start?
I'm not.
I can't even say it.
I can't be, like, 30 years old and be like, Mom, come to my community theater.
I mean, I do that to all my friends. I'm like, please come see my play that I directed. Like,
no way.
And my friends actually did come. Like, my friends did come see the play.
When is it?
It's in December. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
You can come see.
Yeah, maybe I'll come support the local arts.
Yeah, because we have rehearsal every day till 4:30, so we might have to push the pod back a little while, maybe to 5.
I mean, clearly I need the time. Clearly,
I wasn't going to say anything.
Clearly, I could benefit from the extra hour I get.
I think we jinxed ourselves, and because we had said that Mike was, like, really doing pretty well about being on time. He was on time, like, 3 weeks in a row, and we gave him his accolades, and we were proud of him, and now, ever since we said that, he unfortunately has been late ever since then.
I've definitely stumbled a little bit.
But most of it, like, it's not totally your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
The earlier times when we first started, those were my fault. I left at, like, 3:45 from Somerville.
Yeah.
Now I'm, like, a little bit closer, so I, like, think I can dilly-dally more. And then I'm, like, still getting to work at the same time. And I've been, like, bragging that I'm only 2 train stops, so why am I getting there at 9:45?
Right.
It's a little bad.
Yeah. But that's true.
But we're learning and we're growing.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
This is September. It's a month of renewal. Like, we're all, like, we're changing and, like, learning things.
I know. Well, speaking of the Tonys, kind of. Emmys were on Monday.
The Emmys.
The Emmys
speaking
were on
of the
Monday.
Tonys, which we weren't speaking of, but let's talk about it.
Well, I kind of threw it in there to, like, help us.
Yeah, good job. That was a good transition.
No, it really wasn't.
Okay, but you know, that's fine. We're learning and we're growing.
Yeah, it's award season, baby.
It is award season. Is Emmys always first?
Yeah. Emmys is, like, always, like, September vibe.
I was loving the fashion at the Emmys. I really was.
It was good.
Who was your favorite? Hold on.
My favorite?
I have to think about it. It's tough. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Zendaya.
Lizzo. I was gonna say Zendaya. Zendaya was my second choice, but Lizzo
looked.
Lizzo
who also looked really good?
Who?
Abbott Elementary, Quinta.
Oh, yes.
Her proportions are always, like, because she's small.
Yes.
She
is
so
tiny.
she could look, like, swallowed up.
Yes.
Like, so whoever her stylist is
And the lady who
is
plays
so
yes,
good at
the
doing
lady who
her.
plays Barbara on Abbott Elementary, and this is just a plug. I think we've talked about this before. If you don't watch Abbott Elementary, stop this podcast right now. And I don't say that lightly. I would never tell you to stop listening to our podcast. Pause this podcast right now. Go to On Demand or like wherever you watch your television and watch the first season of Abbott Elementary. It is on one of the best shows on television.
Yeah,
it
if you
is
like a Parks and Rec, if
Parks
you
and
like
Rec,
a Modern Family, The Office, it's like
any
that
of the above.
same exact vibe.
It is. It's wonderful.
But so funny.
The woman who plays Barbara won for Best Supporting Actress. And when I tell you, she looked 30 years younger than she does when she was in the show. She looked absolutely amazing. She had like the bejeweled hair and like just this gorgeous black dress. I was like, wow, she looked
Shirley Lee Ralph.
Yes, she looked stunning.
On Moesha.
Yes, she was on Moesha. You're right.
That's how I met her. Me too.
Ugh, Moesha. Moesha was ahead of its time.
Moesha was so good.
It was so good.
Love Brandy, and obviously, kind of like that. My favorite Cinderella
is the Brandy version.
Is Brandy's version.
Of course.
Which is why I'm like, why are people?
No, that's canonically that's the right one.
But that's the only Cinderella to me.
I totally agree with you.
Which is why I'm like, why are people so pressed about the
Chloe
Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. Did we talk about this last week?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. I can't wait to. And people are like, she doesn't even look like she's underwater. Just say you're racist.
Yeah, like
just admit it. If you're gonna nitpick that, just go ahead and say I am racist.
And like, quite frankly, like, first of all, mermaids aren't real.
What did you want her to do? Breathe
yeah,
underwater?
like she's not real. Mermaids aren't real. And like, if mermaids did exist, they're not gonna be like off the coast of fucking Ireland in that cold ass water. They're gonna be in like the Caribbean and Barbados, and they're gonna look like Rihanna.
Yeah.
I just don't.
No, you're totally
right. I just don't understand why people are all up in arms. Like, not my Ariel. Like,
right.
one Ariel doesn't exist.
Right, she's fake. She's made up. I don't know how to tell you this. And you know what? While we're talking about things that are made up, if I'm telling you that that's made up, wrestling's fake. So I don't know who needs to hear that.
Wrestling is fake.
It is fake. It's like a known fact, right, Justin? Wrestling's fake, right?
Yeah, I mean, like it's scripted, but but like,
do they really hit each other?
Okay, so here's the thing: it's fake in the sense that like they know what's gonna happen when you go in the ring and like they plan the plots, but like the stunts and stuff are all real. Like they do.
Oh, like they do get hurt.
They do get hurt and put themselves through like extreme.
But they know that they're gonna get hurt.
They know.
Wrestling to me is like a straight man's reality TV show.
Totally.
Right?
Totally agree. Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. And when they come to the garden, it's like BravoCon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my husband's going. I think there's like one at the garden coming up, and I think my husband's going.
Really?
Yeah. And he's like not he's not really like a big like wrestling fan, but like I think it's just
I've watched Total Divas a couple times.
I like Total Divas. I actually read and again, this is a different podcast.
Memoir?
But I read the Bella's memoir.
Is that the one that Jada John Cena?
I think it was both of them wrote the memoir together.
Oh, their memoir.
I think it was
the twins,
it was
right.
Nikki and
John Cena did that girl dirty.
I wanted to call her Bella, but it's not. It's Nikki and what are the Bella?
I don't know, the Bella twins.
Yeah, the Bella twins, whatever. Nikki and something else. Yeah, John Cena. Yeah.
I love him though too.
Me too.
If
you could ever see him.
Yeah, but
I don't get that joke, but now I like it. It makes me laugh. It's like John Cena, and it's like, oh, John Cena, you can't see him.
Yeah, that must be like his tagline.
I think it's something.
Yeah, that's his tagline.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, you can't see me.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Funny.
Got it. They don't change every meet like the Housewives. That's the taglines through and through.
No, I think it's through and through. Unfortunately, but there was this one when I was younger. My best friend's little brother was like obsessed with wrestling.
I feel like every little kid's obsessed.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was not obsessed with
honey,
wrestling.
You didn't have to tell us that. You didn't
but
have to
like,
say it.
Like I had a friend from like kindergarten, my like childhood best friend, loved wrestling.
I
Like
feel like
remember like him getting like the wrestling toys.
Oh yeah, like the little
action
ring.
figures.
Yeah.
The ring.
The action figures.
Yeah, no, wrestling missed me.
Yeah, but it's, my best friend's little brother was obsessed, and he had all these like WWE shirts and whatever, and in their mom's minivan they had like the wrestling like soundtrack, like everybody's like walkout music, I guess. And there was this one guy I forget what his real name was, but his like stage name was like the Heartbreak Kid, and like the song was like, I have to post it somewhere because it's like the dumbest song of all time. It's like, I think I'm cute, I know I'm sexy. Like it's like the dumbest
It's like
song.
a Tinder bio.
Yeah, like it's legit so stupid, but it's wicked funny. And now like sometimes I'll hear that song
Wrestling
and I'm like,
is kind of stupid if you think about it.
yeah, if you think about it, everything's kind of stupid.
True.
It's like, what's this all been about?
Good save. Good save.
I don't I don't know. That was darker than I meant it to be, but like,
But-
what's this all been about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my god. And we didn't even mention the biggest thing that's happened in like a long time. The
Oh, yeah,
Queen died.
The Queen's dead.
The Queen died.
The Queen's dead.
Well, now that we're 15 minutes into the podcast, did you guys know that the Queen died?
I've been loving the memes.
The memes are really so terrific. And when I found out that the Queen had died, the first thing I did was I was like, oh my God, because I was at school, obviously. And I was like, guys, like everybody just take a look around and like take a moment to appreciate like where you are right now. And they were like, why? And I was like, because I'm about to tell you something like, and it's going to be one of those things where people are going to be like, where were you when this happened?
Tell me they didn't care.
I was like, the Queen died. They were like, what? Like, I think they were confused. Like, I don't think they knew who I meant. Like, I was like, the Queen died, you guys. And they were like, no.
I've been loving
Beyonce's dead.
No, literally.
No, one of my friends at work, I guess, like, her daughter texted her and was like, the Queen died. And she was like, RuPaul. Oh, man. I was like, Jen, that is amazing.
There was
RuPaul.
so funny. I love the one that was like, Mom, the Queen died. And she was like, Latifah? Like, so good. There was a TikTok of this girl like waking up her college roommate.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she was like, well, you're not believe what happened. And she's like so startled. She's like, what? And they're like, the Queen died. And she's like, the shock on her face when she says like, Dolly? And she's like, no, the Queen of England. And you can like see her fully like the color come back to her. She's like, oh, really? Like, and I feel bad, I guess.
For who?
Because like we've been like making like a mockery of it online. So like UK people who I feel like rallied for us during
because they were all Team Diana.
Our dark
Yeah,
ages.
so true. But they were all Team Diana. Like I think they were kind of like.
I know, my mom's pissed.
Oh yeah.
My mom, she literally texted my sister. My sister texted me this today.
That whole generation, like our parents, were so. Diana was the people's princess. Okay.
I gotta find what my mom texted.
She was the people's princess.
Dying.
Justice for Diana.
Elizabeth goes, Mom comes into her room. She goes, can you believe Camille, that adultering whore, is gonna be queen? Like after all of this, what a douche.
After all we've been through.
Yeah, and it's like true. Like after all this,
I just can't believe like that they let that slide. Like I personally, this is something like middle schoolers say all the time. Like I personally would not let that slide.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't either. I mean, like
if I was Queen Elizabeth, I would be like, Camilla, get out of here.
But she didn't like Diana either.
No, but like, how can you then let your kid get remarried? Like that's
right.
Just...
We like brought Bill Clinton to trial for cheating, and we're just handing this bitch a crown.
A whole ass crown.
Crazy. And one tweet though is how Meghan Markle wasn't there to say goodbye to the Queen.
Yeah.
And it was like the Queen kind of said no.
Yeah.
And I saw a tweet that was like, damn, the Queen races down to her last breath. I was like,
I mean, but truly, like,
true.
Where's the lie?
Full true.
I keep hope every time I get a notification, I hope it's gonna be my Be Real.
Me too. I want it to go off so bad. Like I haven't talked about it out loud because I don't want to jinx it.
Wait, I saw another tweet, and now this is just gonna turn into us saying tweets that we saw, but I had to go back and find it. But it was like somebody tweeted traffic lights being removed to prepare for Westminster for the funeral, and somebody quote tweeted and goes, "Queenie did famously love causing a car crash." Like.
Dead. No, she really did.
I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but that's one that I for sure believe.
No, that's definitely 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I believe that one. That one just makes sense to me.
Yeah. Queen's dead. Rip.
Yeah. Tragic. Well, depends who you ask.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it wasn't news. It wasn't really big news. We had like the funeral playing at work.
Oh, it already happened?
Yeah, today.
I must have missed it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you
wait
gonna
till
do?
Camille dies. Or Camilla.
So
Camilla.
I mean, Prince, what's his name? That's becoming the king is like in his 70s. He's like
but I mean, his dad. I mean, I feel like his dad was dead for 3 years and we still saw him getting
Oh yeah,
carted around.
they were weekend at Bernieing him.
He was
hard.
literally walking dead. It was so scary.
Yeah. It really was. It was tough. It was not great.
Not great.
All right, what's next on our list here? So again, slow news week. Was there anything else about the Emmys we wanted to say? We kind of pivoted pretty quickly.
I feel like everyone who won. Jennifer Coolidge won.
I did see that. Her speech was funny. She made me laugh.
Amanda Seyfried won. Like,
yeah,
good for our.
Did you watch that? The inventor, the
Here's
creator,
my
whatever it was
thing. I have a hard time watching things that like I've already listened to in a podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're okay.
So
I took the
I
opposite
listened to the
route.
podcast.
See, I watched it. I didn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, like I have a hard time. Like when everyone was talking about The Staircase on HBO, like, baby, where were you when true crime was a thing in 2017? Like, I've listened to this.
I
I've
didn't
watched
watch
documentaries. I don't want to watch a reenactment. I felt the same way kind of with like, I watched like the HBO doc of Mommy Dead and Dearest, and then Hulu made the show like with What's Her Face a couple years. Like I don't need to watch that. I already watched it.
I want to get into all those. Andrew Garfield was nominated for like the Under the Banner of Heaven one, which is like supposedly based off of a true story about like one of the, like a fundamentalist church or something. And I wanted to watch that, but I never really got around to it. Yeah. I only have time for so much. Like
I try to find now like time to watch something that's not reality TV because that like consumes my
every being.
Yeah, but it's tough. I can only have like a couple pay attention shows in me.
Did you watch The Bear?
I I was trying to watch it while I worked, and I was like, I have to
pay
attention.
Pay attention. Yeah.
So I haven't gone.
It's good
back
though.
to
I
it.
definitely recommend to go back.
I watched like the first two.
Yeah, it's good. Wait till the end. It's like it ends on like a really good note. But I'm excited. I think we got a lot of shows coming back soon.
Yeah, they all
which I'm excited. Like I am jazzed for Abbott Elementary.
Yep,
I think it's the best show ever. I am jazzed for I don't know when Succession's coming back, but I can't wait for it to come back.
Not until probably next year.
You think?
Yeah, they're like just started filming.
Oh wait, I saw that. Yeah, I did. I saw that in Dumois. Yellowstone, I think, is coming back pretty soon.
Yep, I don't watch that.
Really? I thought I would hate it. I was like, a bunch of cowboys, like
I think I would.
Loserama.
Did any of you see Sons of Anarchy though? Did you watch
yes,
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yellowstone,
it's
the same exact plot.
Yes.
It's the same plot. You just put
with
cowboys instead of bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not even real cowboys. No, but here's the thing. Like, you would thoroughly enjoy the character that is Beth Dutton.
So I got her on my TikTok.
On your TikTok, yeah, because she's an icon.
And she was like, I was like, oh, maybe I could watch a show. And then something
and like
else.
Kevin Costner is like a silver foxy vibes. Like I could watch him. Like he is chef's kiss all day.
Those are shows like I watch like Christmas Break.
Yes, totally.
Like,
that's legit. I'm not
we'll
kidding
just
you.
Binge a show.
When Andrew and I were trying to stay inside to avoid getting COVID, like a week before we got married, that is when we binged Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's like when I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, TV season is in fact coming back.
I love when TV comes back.
Me too. And we have a lot of TV coming back. One season ending. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is coming to a close. They just filmed the reunion.
I know.
And tell us what you know.
We have a couple weeks though. Like, I think it's
there's a couple episodes.
It doesn't come out until October-ish. So I think reunion will just start right before BravoCon.
Yeah.
Which is like the second week of October. So we still have like 2 more things in Aspen, and then we won't see Kathy Hilton again until the reunion. So don't get like attached to her.
Did Kathy go to the reunion?
Yes.
Ooh,
and I heard
juicy.
I saw on Bravos and Cocktails that like Paris like prepped her for the reunion to like not back down.
I actually saw a tweet from Paris from after last week's episode. Did you see this? When Kathy was like all excited about like her tequila brand.
And they all snubbed her.
Yeah, and they all kind of snubbed her. And Paris tweeted and was like, Paris is legit me. Like if somebody ever said something about my mom, I'd be like, square up. Literally square up right now. And Paris is like, that was so mean.
And it's tough because it's her aunt.
Yeah.
So I heard at the reunion, Kyle takes a lot of the heat for Kathy.
But I think truly Kyle will do anything to never have the scenario again where her and Kathy were not speaking.
Also that, and Kyle's daughter Farrah's getting married and doesn't want like the family riff. I definitely think like Nikki and Paris chiming in with like their Twitter likes and things like have made it a
Tough.
little tough for Kyle. I mean, Kyle's expressed since like episode 3 she's been dreading this reunion more than ever.
That's
so
crazy. But hey, that's why you don't mix business and family. Like,
yeah, like
it's just true.
And two, I go in with a grain of salt. Like if someone were to like film me and my sister candidly like this,
Yeah.
like we would not come. I don't think either one of us would come out likable.
Yeah.
Like because after like
No,
3 days,
I disagree because I like you, but like I understand what you
like
mean.
a sibling dynamic. Like at the end of the day, like if I was frustrated on a cash trip like that, like who am I taking it out on? Elizabeth,
Right.
like fully.
Yeah, of
so
course.
and same for her. Like
Yeah.
we are like that. I mean, she spent like the first like 2 months of the pandemic at my house. We only got in 3 fights, and that was like a huge win for us.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only 3 fights that ended in us like swearing and her in tears.
Yeah.
So
honestly, my sister and I haven't gotten into a fight like that in a really long time, knock on wood, obviously. But my sister and I, well, we also were like, did you fight growing up?
Yeah.
See, I feel like you were either like one or the other. You like my sister and I were like knockdown, drag out fights like growing up. But now that we're adults, like, well, here's the thing. I mean, and not to like therapize on the podcast, but like I had a lot of growing up to do. Like but my sister's also 7 years older than me.
Yeah.
Like I think she would frequently get frustrated with the fact that like I'm
the baby,
the younger sister and an idiot.
Yeah, me and Elizabeth, we fight like once a quarter. Bad.
Yeah.
We have like 4 fights a year.
That's
give
not
or
bad.
take.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
My sister and I just don't fight as much anymore because like her priorities have like she's a mother now.
Yeah. She doesn't care if you steal her clothes.
Right. That was the bulk of our fights growing up.
Yeah.
Like I was just stealing everything all the time.
But yeah, reunion should be good. Diana had COVID, so she does not show up.
Allegedly.
And she is like not on screen the entire time. She like pops up on like a Zoom call.
Well, she's a one and done.
Yeah, she's a one and done for sure.
She was annoying anyways.
She's not going to BravoCon. She was never on Watch What Happens Live. Like never.
I'm interested to see what happens with Rinna after all of this. I believe the
Rinna's
rumors. I think Rinna's done.
Rinna's not going to BravoCon.
Shut up.
Nope. Confirmed today. Not going to BravoCon.
That's
and it's
juicy
so
tea.
crazy because she's her, she's not one to like miss out on an opportunity.
She loves an opportunity to promote herself.
Yeah. And like with Rinna Beauty, the new wine.
And she took all that shit out of her bio.
Yep.
I think it'll be interesting.
I would be interested to see what happens. Apparently, alliances switch at the reunion. I guess Kathy and Erica go head to head. I don't know if we'll see it because it's about that off-camera stunt in Aspen that was talked about.
Yes. If you don't know what we're talking about, Google it.
Yeah, and I doubt Bravo will edit that out. And I heard Bravo's kind of flipping it to make Kathy come out the victim in a way.
Yeah. I don't think Kathy was actually the victim. Like,
I don't either. I don't think she was innocent.
No. I don't think anybody was particularly right in this scenario.
But
if they have to make somebody look good, they're gonna choose Kathy.
Yeah, because
she's a Hilton.
Not only that, everyone is but Kathy is like been on. People love her, and people are really annoyed with Kyle. So it's kind of easier, to make Kyle the scapegoat.
100%. Kathy gave us one of the most iconic lines of all time. Who is hunky dory?
Yeah, and I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with the toothless.
Right, exactly.
So I mean, that's literally one of the best lines of the whole season. And she's
truly
done more in 2 episodes than Teddy did in like 3 seasons of being on Beverly Hills.
Who's Teddy?
Exactly, Teddy Mellencamp.
No, I know. I was just kidding. I couldn't stand. I hated Teddy.
Couldn't stand her.
Could not stand with her accountability.
But like, I guess they did talk about the bots.
Oh, really?
Which was like the first half, and I heard that went like well. And if anyone doesn't know, Garcelle's son got sent bots. He's 14 and he commented flooded, spammed his account with all these horrible, racist comments.
Awful comments.
He's 14 years old. That's so fucked up. It
was really sad. It was when I was reading about it, it was making me it gave me a huge pit in my stomach.
So everyone has been said no, they weren't involved. I guess another thing that came out is that it was actually Rinna who threw out Garcelle's book, and Erica was the one who posted it. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
So that was a bombshell that was supposedly resolved first half of the reunion. Not that that was like a bombshell to me, but whatever. But
I can't believe I have to put all my eggs in the Sutton basket because I fucking hate Sutton.
You do?
I do. She just doesn't do it for me. She's weird.
Yeah,
she's weird.
She is a little quirky.
Oh, please. She's weird. She's weird, and
I like Sutton.
I love Garcelle. I don't
Love
much care for
Garcelle.
Sutton. And
Love
you know who's
Garcelle.
really, Crystal has really grown on me.
Yeah, we need someone like her.
Yeah.
I think it was you I talked about it. Or maybe my roommate Brandon, but like we need like
She's refreshing.
We need a level-headed girl. I need someone who doesn't need to be the pot stir or like
right. She's just friend.
I like
Crystal.
Crystal.
She's good.
And I think she signed a 3-year deal, so I think she's gonna be here for next season.
Oh, good. That's good.
But one thing that was like did not have on my Beverly Hills bingo card was Nicki Minaj coming for Garcelle. And I think it has to do with that interview she did on The Real with
the woman that was abused by Nicki's husband.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm Team Garcelle in this scenario.
No, seriously,
women supporting women. Nikki, where are you? I mean, you're the one who married a bad man.
I know. I like detach myself from that as like a Nikki person, as a Barb. I just pretend she's single, kind of the same way I've convinced myself Reese Witherspoon wrote Harry Potter.
Totally.
To like just take it away. Yes. So like in my mind.
You know what? Now that you say that, that is true.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Nicki Minaj is single and
Reese Witherspoon wrote Harry
Potter. So
true. I'm gonna tape over all my Harry Potter books.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon wrote it. And then you're like, okay, true. Harry Potter's good again.
That's it. I really wanted to buy my husband he loves Harry Potter, and I wanted to buy him like an original edition Harry Potter. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to give her any more money.
I know.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Google it. Can't get into it right now.
Internet's free.
It's so true.
But yeah, so Nicki Minaj went on her like little radio rant, but taking a couple steps back, 2 weeks before this like psychic medium tarot card reader was like kind of like talking about who's the bots on Instagram or like on Twitter and like a live. And as he was pulling cards, he's like, I'm not seeing it's another housewife. I am seeing it's a woman. He's like,
oh my God, so you think it was Nicki Minaj?
He was like, is it someone who like is mad at her over something she did on The Real? Like this was 2 week videos been live. Like it's not like a clout chasing thing.
That's tea.
And now, like Diana supposedly set out like a pursuit to find out who sent the bots.
Oh,
like
she's a loser.
So like pick me.
Oh my God, totally.
If Nicki sent the bots, that would be fucking crazy. Because she's fighting with everyone right now.
That's a cancelable offense in my mind. Like, come on. That's a 14-year-old child.
I know.
He's a baby.
I know.
That's so
Anyways,
fucked.
I will still continue to stream Freaky.
Yeah. One thing. I want to learn the dance, but I can't dance. I cannot dance. I'm a horrible dancer.
Teresa, speaking of horrible dancing, Teresa's on Dancing with the Stars.
I did see that. Who else? Anybody else notable?
Vinny.
Oh,
Vinny.
Or is it Pauly D?
No, Vinny.
No, it's Vinny.
Which Vinny could do good or do well because he's a Chippendale.
Oh my God, I totally forgot that he was a Chippendale.
Yep.
No, I think he'll be good, honestly.
I think he'll be good.
I have something controversial to say. The biggest, like, scam, like, crock of bullshit of all time, like, totally rigged, fixed. I don't know how the fuck they let this happen, pardon my language. I don't know how they let JoJo Siwa go on Dancing with the Stars.
As
a to dance.
When, like,
as a
they had Maddie on Dancing with the Stars Junior as the professional dancer.
Yeah. Like, JoJo Siwa...
Did she win?
I think she came in second.
Okay.
I think they had to rig it because they were like, if JoJo Siwa wins, it's the dumbest shit of all
time.
time.
Well, that's kind of how I feel like them having Charli D'Amelio on it.
Oh, is she going on too?
With her mom. They're both on it.
Oh, well, that's...
The mom, fine. But Charli D'Amelio, you're famous for dancing on TikTok.
That's so stupid.
Meanwhile, I'm like playing Fully Blind because Shangela from Drag Race is on it. And she's a legit, like a dancer. Yeah. And I'm like, well, it's fine. We haven't. She's the first drag queen on it. Yeah, it's different.
That's a totally different ballgame.
Because if she gets voted off, it's because America's still homophobic.
That is so true. You're so right. You are so right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's it. I got a nail appointment to get to. I don't got much else to say. And it was a slow news week.
Slow news week. We'll be back at some point next week.
Yep. We don't know when, we don't know how, but we'll pop back up. Don't worry about us. Don't worry, darling. We'll be back.
Like,
subscribe, rate. We have two comments on our YouTube. On our Apple podcast.
On Apple Pod. Thank you for our loyal listeners.
Yeah, 2 loyal listeners. My friend Grace, who is our #1 fan, and somebody else. We don't know who you are.
But
reveal yourself. Thank you.
Rep the
Appreciate
South Shore.
Love it.
Love a local girl.
We love a local girly. And that's it. So subscribe, comment, follow us. I'm at Just Happy to Be Here, at Mike Montiel, at the Bravo Bottoms, at Talk of the Townies, etc., etc.
YouTube.
And we'll see you in a couple days, a week ish. Bye.
Bye.